There, and thank you for joining us on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. This NBA season didn't take long to get interesting, but these two gentlemen have always captured our interest.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners, Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W against Chicago. And they put it all together in that game. It added up to a phenomenal win.
And if you look at the numbers, guys, I mean, what jumps out at you is the balance they had offensively.
Very satisfying road win, because you're right. There was tremendous balance displayed. I mean, the crowd was basically stunned at how they were able to dismantle that defense.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Downs is out there with Garnett, and it's Lopez in at the point guard. And whenever Freak finds himself in New York, Clark, you can always bet on seeing his mom and dad in the stands watching him play.
Well, Freak is somewhat the pride of New York with his roots and ties to the city. When they own you, they embrace you, you're theirs. And it's always nice to see a player getting that kind of love from his hometown fans.
So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Both shots good from the stripe. With the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Raptors in Toronto.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position, trying to come away with the road win.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
The tenacity on the interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Lopez outside. From deep. And it's good. Lopez has got a couple of threes now in the first for Minnesota.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Kicks to Afflalo. Lopez over to help. Ball's knocked loose. Esparza. Lopez covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. Great touch on the 16-footer. Porzingis has got his second basket of the night.
Maybe the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
Fader on the way. Lopez, no luck. The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Pass to Afflalo. Wide open. Afflalo with another miss. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. The dive for the ball, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
And looking at some numbers for Martin, how he did last season. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. And he was top 10 in free throw percentage. Did not waste opportunities to convert at the line.
And, you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, I tell you what, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets a good look.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. Following the three-point attempt by Freak. And Afflalo kicks to Anthony. Passes to Porzingis. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. Porzingis has got 6.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Here's Lopez, and he's good on the 3-ball. He's got 9.
And when he's got that much of a height advantage on the perimeter, it's really tough on the defender. Easy three-pointer.
And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Afflalo outside. A wide open look here for Anthony. The shot is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. This their first look at this year's New York squad.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Yeah, exactly. An interconference matchup here. Not Not a lot of familiarity, but I wouldn't say they caught them off guard. There's a reason one team was in the playoffs and the other team was watching.
Now Afflalo following the three-point attempt by Freak. Afflalo, that's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Now here's Lopez. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
The shot by Anthony, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And he gets it to go.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
There's the pass to Porzingis. New York moving the ball around. Lopez up top. Afflalo outside. Esparza. Lopez covering. 5 to shoot. Pass to Porzingis. Pulls up. High post. That's good. Porzingis has got 8 points.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yeah, earlier I spoke with Derek Fisher. He singled out KG as a player they would like to contain. He said that it goes beyond what KG can contribute in the stat sheet, explaining when Garnett gets going with his intensity, that just feeds into the rest of the team and it becomes a vicious cycle. Keeping Kevin from igniting his team is something they'd like to avoid here.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Here's Anthony following the basket by Andrew Wiggins. Lopez over to help. Anthony kicks to Afflalo. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And that's now 7 points for Arron Afflalo.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If the shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Minnesota. And there's another one for the Knicks.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
While we have a chance, let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. The Timberwolves, number 1.
You know, they went through stretches when they just didn't miss from beyond the arc. I mean, that carried them right to the top of that list.
And New York making a change here. Serafin's checked in. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Anthony. Inside Esparza. Good D by Lopez.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
To the middle, poked away. Serafin, got a piece of it. The wide open look here for Lopez. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know what? You just cannot get much better of a look than that one.
Exactly. I mean, no way you expect him to miss that shot.
Afflalo, that's good.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Lopez outside. From past the arc. Lopez missing again. New York's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And that one is hammered home.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it. That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Anthony's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
It's like everybody is in a rhythm right now. Incredible stuff here early on.
Both teams playing downhill. You know, coaches say that all the time. You want to play downhill. Well, at some point you think somebody's got to cool off in this one, right?
tries to keep it alive. Timberwolves leading by 4. Wiggins right side. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Wiggins has got 10.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
A finish, the big dunk at the end of the break.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. And it's a 10-point Timberwolves lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it the fast break chance. Martin with the bucket.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And here we have an opportunity to check out Karl Anthony Towns. He had a strong showing last season. Last season, he averaged 11 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And every team needs a good backup big to spell the starters, and that's what he brings to the table.
Well, he realizes his role. I mean, rebounding, setting screens, protecting the rim. Anything else is a bonus.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
Both free throws good from Rubio. Knicks trail by 16. Stevenson drives in. Seraphin kicks to Williams. Seraphin the pass to Stevenson. That one's off. Still out of sync.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
Here's a Afflalo. He's coming off a 10-point game. Timberwolves leading by 20 on the court for Minnesota. Martin and Wiggins out on the perimeter. Garnett out there with Towns, and it's Lopez in at the point guard position.
Wow, what a special performance this guy's putting on from long range.
Well, that has been his shot today. No ifs, ands, or buts about it.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
Feeds to O'Quinn. Lopez over to help. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
How about Wiggins in this one? 18 points and 1 assist. You talk about being on. He's been it. Not even 1 missed shot so far.
This is superhuman stuff we're seeing today, guys.
Good on the second free throw. And here are the Knicks now. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Esparza. Some nice passing by New York here. Martin against Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. O'Quinn. It's stolen by Garnett. And here we go. Freak heading to the hoop. And it's Wiggins missing.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
A shot's good from O'Quinn.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Lopez, and the jumper is good. Lopez has got 5 points now this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Stevenson against Martin. Nobody near Stevenson. They get it back. Lopez, no luck.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit, lost the focus, I think.
And Towns gets it to go.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here. I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
There's 1:54 left in the second quarter. Here's Lopez. It's the three-point bomb. Lopez has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Once again, the defense letting them get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Shoots the three. Goes back up. And Pekovic puts it in. Pekovic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Lopez with the steal. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Bulls was simply terrific. He had 58 points, and that was just the start of it. Notching a triple-double for his effort in what was quite a display from him. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Appreciate it, Doris. Thanks. Well, we've seen a lot of great players have a lot of great games, but that was something special.
And I love that no matter what approach they tried against him, nothing worked. I mean, he was ready for everything.
It makes you wonder what kind of defense they'll throw at him tonight. I mean, however they choose to play him, it's still going to take a special effort to keep him under control.
Shot's good for Seraphin.
You know, as soon as he recognized the height mismatch, he immediately pulled up for the jump.
And Greg, that's just good basketball. Come on, good basketball there. Clean look from that range. He's got to take it.
No hesitation when he saw the space the D was giving him. That's two.
Down low. Here's a follow. Rebound by Dang. Jang's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Williams can't get it to go. And welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He was just like a jitterbug out there. I mean, disrupting passes, getting his hands on a lot of balls, forcing turnovers and steals. Just a solid job all the way around.
Like to watch him play like that. Makes the game so much more interesting.
Yeah, it looked a little bit like Greg Anthony in the day. A jitterbug or maybe a gnat with the kind of nuisance he's been as far as defending. Excellent work at that end of the floor for him.
And Kevin Clark's the only guy I know that can call you a gnat and mean it as a compliment.
And make you feel good about it.
I appreciate that, Clark.
It's good, Clark. They've got Anthony. Robin Lopez out there with Porzingis. Then there's a follow. That's Derek Fisher's 5 as we get going into the second half. Plays it in off the breakaway. 23 points for Andrew Wiggins.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
That's a great point. 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed have come at the rim. You know, a good job by the defender not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
Lopez with the ball. He's got 32. Good on the three-point shot. Lopez has got 35 in the game.
They are on fire right now. That's 4 straight makes.
Dishes it to Anthony. Esparza. Lopez covering. Passes it to Porzingis. To the inside. Lopez, no luck.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Towns with the steal. Wiggins dishes to Martin, and he gets it to go. Martin's got 6 here in this quarter.
And scoring at will, starting to pull away here.
Certainly this one's threatening to get out of hand, and soon, partner.
Here's Esparza, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
That's really told the story today, guys. I mean, throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and then finish.
More active and more physical down low. That's what's really been the difference thus far. Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Lopez, a screen on Martin. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Porzingis. Nice shot from the wing. Porzingis has got 10 points in the game.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Lopez kicks to Garnett. Shoots from the high post. It's rebounded by New York. Aflalo's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
And really an alert play on the glass there to get that second chance opportunity. He's having one of those games that we've really grown accustomed to seeing him put forth.
Lopez a screen. Takes the 3. That's good. He has 5.
A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
To the middle. Here's Garnett. And he gets it to go.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
Lopez with the steal. By himself. Trips down the breakaway slam.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
New York moving the ball around, and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
So far in the game for Anthony, 10 points and 4 assists.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity too that he brings to the court.
Kyle O'Quinn, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Ricky Rubio checked in for Martin. Lopez passes to Garnett. Launches a 3, and it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Kevin Garnett. Lopez has got 40 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Timberwolves shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And look back a season ago, they did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
You know, success at the line just became contagious for them. A few guys got on a roll, and it carried over to the rest of the team.
Aflalo dishes to Anthony. Ball's knocked loose, out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. Tops in scoring, first in assists, and they also were #1 in team shooting percentage, a very impressive offensive group.
And when you score like these guys did last season, it gives you tremendous confidence. Just play solid defense, and you can win games.
Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Anthony's got 6 in the quarter.
Kevin, he's in a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
From deep. Kept alive, Minnesota. Towns. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And Stevenson's checked in for New York. The Timberwolves shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And the basket by Rubio. Rubio's got 8 points.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime dropped right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Yeah, just continued sloppiness with the basketball. They are shooting themselves in the foot.
It's hard enough to win in this league without careless mistakes. As a matter of fact, you can't win if you have too many careless mistakes.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Lopez with the steal. At the elbow, it's Wiggins. Shot's good. Wiggins has got 33.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Lopez over to help. And so it's Minnesota with it. Minnesota's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. To the paint. Wiggins against Anthony. Lopez, 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Looking to end the run, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Kevin Garnett. The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. No good on that one. So for the Knicks, Jerebko comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And Derek Williams subbed in for Carmelo Anthony. Minnesota also making some changes. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Towns. Zhang comes in for Kevin Garnett. And it's Muhammad in for Andrew Wiggins.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
From deep, Stevenson. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 5th rebound in this one. And there's Muhammad. That's good on the assist from Lopez. And that's now 8 points for Shabazz Muhammad. Outside Williams. Williams double teamed. Stevenson outside. This one for 3. Another miss by Stevenson.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Both teams making substitutions here. New York's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Lopez in at point guard. Ahmed is out there with Payne. Then it's Gorgie Deng. And it's Levine in at the 2.
You know, Kevin, he outweighs his man by quite a bit in that matchup. And he did the right thing by going straight to the rim. Don't mess around with it.
Lopez kicks to Zhang. Stolen by Serafin. And now Anthony pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Williams with a clean look. Can't get it to go. And Minnesota will come the other way. Now Lopez. Here's Levine. Good on the triple. Levine's got 12 now in this quarter.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And the dunk by Lopez.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Jose Calderon is checked in for New York. Grant comes in for Derek Williams.
Jose Calderon. Jared Wright.
1:37 left in the game. Grant, that's good.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capabilities.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And it always feels good to get that first win in the season series. Going head-to-head twice this year, this will put them up 1-0 so far against the Knicks.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Lopez. There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
And really no choice but to lunge for that pass to make sure it didn't get through.
Yeah, and that was important. Probably would have been a quick 2 points if he doesn't get a hand on it and knock it out of bounds.
Matt Barnes is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. To the middle. And Anthony gets it to go.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The feed now to Levine. Out to the right wing. Lopez against Grant. Payne passes to Lopez. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
Yeah, I agree with you. Just not backing off here. I mean, they're looking to close this one out in style. What a time to have this kind of serve.
Jumps up, and the jam by Levine.
And really no better feeling than to go on the road and play this well and get the win.
Yeah, it's always a good win when you play the kind of game they have played tonight. I mean, especially, though, when you get it done on the road. That's a special, special feeling there.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks.
Play, boy. Let it play.
The 2K Sports postgame.
Hey.
Freak.